is crazy. My biggest haters were the people at home. It was always the same thing. It's like, Danielle just wants to do her own thing. Danielle does this. Oh, Danielle just thinks she's too good. And I'm like, yo, I'm just like competing, trying to do my best. I come home. What more do you want from me? Oh, well, she's so unbothered anyway, so let's just do it. And it gets attention. And I'm an easy person to, one, villainize, two, easy person to just like create a narrative about. You know, times get like hard. Like when you get so much, like when you get in abundance, and I get in abundance, at some point, you're gonna break. And just in life, right? Like at some point you're gonna fucking break.
We just walked the puppies. Hopefully get a little bit of energy out. And then coffee is first. I feel like I try to eat before, but I want to have it while I sip and make breakfast. So coffee, how to make breakfast, just bagels and some eggs. Love it. I was going through some kick when I got a lot of brown sugar. Can't remember what it was. Right now I'm on a cake grind. I've been making this cake and it's so good. Like the dot cakes. I'm on a dot cake grind.
Wait, I was gonna say, are the sprinkles not like literal rocks in your mouth?
They kind of, but I like it because it's like texture. But I 100% get what you're.
Do you
what
let
you're
them
saying.
sit in there? Like, do they get a little like softer?
I would say yeah. I got these like cute ones, but I feel like they would definitely be rock solid.
What kind of music do you like?
Country.
Did you listen to the new Sam Barber album?
Oh yeah. Did you?
Yeah. What's your favorite song?
It's so good. Probably Hope It Never Rains. Yeah, Hope It Never Rains.
I like the one, is it called like Me and You or like Me Before You?
All for You.
All for You, yeah.
Okay, let's listen.
You and Me. It's kind of depressing.
Is it? I love it. Good. I love a depressing song. The Hope It Never Rains is savage. It's like if you only smile when it rains, I hope it never rains. Savage.
Dang.
Oh yeah, this is a great song.
The like cute little rabbit poop ice.
What?
You know the rabbit poop ice? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I've just never heard anyone call it rabbit poop.
Really? It looks like rabbit poop.
Started in CrossFit. My high school PE coach, my high school PE/weights coach was a CrossFit coach. And then I had his class in high school. He always talked about it, mentioned it. I tried it one summer in high school. Then was like, oh, this is cool, but couldn't really do it because I was doing so many other sports, so I just didn't have the time for it. I did swimming and diving, gymnastics, and then track and field.
Like, do you remember them like being super supportive?
I don't honestly know. I mean, my mom, at that point in high school, I wasn't talking to my mom a ton. Not that I remember. So I didn't really have a support group. You know, I don't have a support group at home, and the people who hype me up and are supportive are the people at practice in these sports events. So naturally, I guess, why wouldn't I want to be there? You know, not that I'm like actively thinking that, but as people, we're obviously going to hopefully gravitate towards a place where people make us feel good. And I felt good at these places because, one, I was good. I'm getting told by coaches that I'm talented. So why wouldn't I go there?
Yeah.
Well, Dad, I don't know. So he was an alcoholic. That was his main thing. So they split, I think, when my brother was born, because he was just an abusive alcoholic. I don't have any bad memories of my mom. Like, my mom has always been like so kind. She showed up the best she could. And it's not like I'm gonna know any different at a young age. You know, I'm not gonna be like, my mom was only here half the time. Like, that's bullshit, right? I'm like, that is what I know. So, like, I think her disappearing, being like, oh, we want like to hang out with our mom, and she wouldn't be there to hang out with, right? Because she's fucking doing, you know, shit behind closed doors. We are kids, we're curious, we snoop, we figure it out. Like, what? This is crazy. And I just think it was, like, I truly respect my mom so much because she's always, regardless of drugs and like that addiction, like she's always carried herself as like such an incredibly like kind human being and has so much empathy for people. And I mean, even today now, like she's a family therapist for people in our situation, and it's just cool. And it's like that, those are people I truly respect. And yeah, and so how could I not, you know, I give my mom so much like grace now.
Lately it's just like every day it's like, oh, who's around? Mike can work out with me often. Marta's like hit or miss. I would say this year is the most bored I've ever gotten, but I think I've also had the most going on in life, so that's probably why. Typically I really love training. I like getting better. I like getting more fit. Progress is addicting, so like I enjoy the training I do. If I didn't and it was miserable, I would probably change something anyways, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Every year has usually its origin story, or something chaotic has usually happened in my life, which is funny. I feel like I always thrive in chaos, and this year was probably not my smoothest ride of getting to the games. In comparison to all of my years, this year was definitely the most difficult. I went to Del Mar, didn't make it, missed it by a spot. I was going through a breakup, was probably the most anxious I've been. Syndicate was a wild ride. I was like fighting a sickness. I was super tired. Workouts were really hard, but I proved to myself again I could be really tough, and then qualified. Yeah, last year I had like a pretty big, like I hit one of those breaking points. I had a pretty nasty like email, you know, to be like specific. Like I had a really nasty email written about me, and it was one of those points where I was like, okay, am I delusional? I turned to my friends and they were like, no, like this is crazy. But I think I was like so sick of being tough, because every year there's hate, but it just like stacked on top of each other. And I finally like broke and it's sad to say, but I was so tired of being tough. You know, I've had to be tough my whole life, and I didn't even reflect on it as that, like, oh my God, I've been tough my whole life. Like, I'm sick of it. It was like, I just like, in this moment, like I'm like so sick of being tough, and I didn't want to be tough. In the past couple years, like depression has been like a big thing, but I never wanted to admit that because I've always hated associating with that word. And I was like, anybody who uses that word, it's an excuse. I just had this idea that depression wasn't real. And then I had this moment, I was like, fuck, like I'm depressed. Resorted to like not speaking to anybody, didn't talk to Cooper. He was freaking out, like everyone was freaking out. And I couldn't operate even from a place of gratitude. And that was another big tell that I was like, man, like I'm really in it. Because I think when I'm sad, I could pull myself out and be like, oh man, like gratitude. Gratitude is such a solid, it can pull you out of a lot. Like you can find things to be grateful for, right? And you can slowly like think bigger and bigger, and it can change your mindset and perspective, right? But this time I couldn't get out of that. And so that was last year. That was the beginning of this season, basically. And so then to come full circle of like being so sad and like literally depressed, to get to where I am at Syndicate, it's like, that's what I mean. It's like such a reflection of, I don't want to tear it, but just like a good reflection of like, dang, like I was like, I can be tough, and I proved that I could be tough at Syndicate. And it was just like a relief, and just like reminding myself I'm tough. Yeah, this year means a lot. I mean, this season's been like such a roller coaster, and I'm sure I'll have more, but this season especially has been really hard. It's tough because I feel like I'm like an empathetic person and I try to put myself in them shoes when I think of this question and I fucking can't. And I think it's like a hard thing to wrap your brain around. And part of me is so glad that I truly like that I like cannot put myself in them shoes to ever do that to somebody, because if I start to try to think about that and doing that to other people, it makes me feel icky. And I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want my mind to be able to like comprehend or understand why people could do or say things that they've said to me, done to me, because I would never do that. And I think a simple way to put it is like, oh, well, she's so unbothered anyway, so let's just do it. And it gets attention. And I'm an easy person to villainize, easy person to just like create a narrative about. People seriously like hate to see an unbothered queen. And that's how I've operated my whole life. Not in the sense that I'm unbothered, but like I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm gonna do it my way, but not at the expense of others, not because I have this ill intention, but like I'm in my own world. Everyone's in their own world. Obviously, with so much over the years, at some point, I'm looking at myself and being like, all right, like I don't want to be delusional here. Well, that's when I turn to my people and I'm like, am I fucking delusional, right? Like, be straight up with me. So I've just always turned to them and be like, am I this person? Am I this person that these people are saying I am? You know? Sometimes, yeah, maybe, like sometimes, but majority of the time, no. Being so rooted in like yourself and knowing who you are, you have to be so rooted in that and being like, no, I know who I am. And I pretty much for the most part do, and turning to the people that do know you too. For when, you know, times get like hard, like when you get so much, like when you get in abundance, and I get in abundance, at some point, you're gonna break. And just in life, right? Like at some point you're gonna fucking break. And I have had tough breaking points to where I'm like, all right, like I can't even depend on myself right now. So like, thank God I've had people fucking be there to be like, remind you who you are, because I have like lost myself and forgotten because I've allowed other people to tell me who I am. Strength means to me willingness. I think just having a willingness to, what's another word for willingness? Like being tough is like having the fucking will to just do it. The will to step up to the bar. Strength to do it without knowing the outcome. It's easy to do something when you know the outcome. And I fucking think back to Syndicate. Like I was a tough ass fucking bitch, dude. I was fighting so hard in every single workout, and I seriously fought all the way to the end. Had no idea what was gonna happen. And handled myself so well. Honestly thought the worst of the outcomes was like, you know, it's probably not in the cards for me, but I'm still gonna continue to fight. So I think strength is just a willingness to continue to fight, a willingness to go for it even when you don't know the outcome.